Joshua, are you free now? I have something important to talk about.
What? I can't. I'm busy right now.
When can you come home tonight? I'll wait for you even if you're late.
I'm not going home tonight. I said I'm busy.
Again? You haven't come home in 10 days.
Shut up. What's the matter? If you want to talk, we can talk over the phone.
What are you saying? You're being very cold. I said I have something important to tell you.
So I'm telling you to tell me already. Stop being so annoying. I'm busy. Don't say anything stupid to me. Ugh.
You know how I've been saying that I don't feel good? From about a month ago?
What? Maybe you said something like that.
Why aren't you listening to me? I've told you countless times.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, I just completed a project at work, so I got a few days off and went to the hospital. Then they told me I should get a full checkup. And then...
What is it? Just spit it out.
Well, it seems that I only have about 1 year left to live.
What?
It seems that they found a tumor. I am in shock right now. I didn't really understand about the doctor was telling me, but it costs a lot of money to get the treatment. And even with the treatment, I'm not sure if I'm going to cure properly. At the current hospital, they can only do symptomatic treatments. So they told me that my life expectancy would be about another year.
Seriously? Are you kidding?
I want to believe that it's a joke. It doesn't seem like reality. I feel like I'm dreaming. But it's true. So I was wondering if you could come to the hospital with me next time. The doctor told me so.
Okay. The hospital. I'll go with you. But I'm really busy right now with my current job. I'll try my best to finish it up, so give me 3 days.
Okay. I'm sorry and thank you, Joshua. Sophia! It's me, Evelyn! What? Evelyn? Why are you... You don't know my new phone number? I added you through Joshua's phone. It's been about 2 years since I was kicked out of our parents' house. How have you been? Oh, I shouldn't have asked. You're not feeling well, right? I heard you only have about a year to live. I'm sorry. What? What do you mean you saw Joshua's phone? And how do you know about my diagnosis? How do you know? What's going on? He told me directly yesterday about your diagnosis. Joshua is currently sleeping next to me. What? You know, Sophia, you're so stupid. How did you not notice? Joshua was being so cold to you, using work as an excuse. And you never even doubted him cheating on you. You're so naive. Cheating? Joshua isn't busy with work. He just wants to be with me the whole time. Today, he came over saying he had some happy news. He told me that you only have another year to live. He said that it's much easier since he won't have to divorce you and might also get your life insurance. He was so happy about it. And when you're gone, he's going to marry me. What? What are you talking about? Joshua is cheating on me with you? You must be kidding. Oh, my poor sister, Sophia. Your husband got tired of you and cheated on you with your sister. And you only have another year to live. What a sad life. You. How dare you? How dare you take my husband? What do you mean? It's your fault for not being able to keep him. Well, anyways, Joshua was going to marry me. When we get your life insurance money, we're going to have an extravagant wedding. So why don't you just disappear? You. I'll talk to you later since Joshua woke up. You can watch your happiness from the sky. Wait a minute, Evelyn. Evelyn. Joshua, I need to talk to you.
What? I'm still working.
You don't have to lie to me anymore. Evelyn told me everything.
What?
When did you guys start having an affair? Where did you meet? Did you know that Evelyn was my sister?
Seriously? Evelyn told you? It sucks that you found out.
You're going to admit it? About the affair? All the times you said you had work and didn't come home. All the times you spent outside of the house. It was all to see her?
Of course. About 6 months ago, I met Evelyn on my way home from work. We started talking and eventually started dating. I found out that she was your sister after that. You guys don't look alike at all. Evelyn is so beautiful, and you're so ugly.
You're the worst. Don't mock me. Were you two mocking me?
Of course we are. It was funny looking at you trying to please me. I thought I was going to die laughing. And you only have another year to live.
How can you... What did I ever do to you, Joshua?
You never did anything to me. Well, actually, I married you, an ugly bitch.
What?
You kicked Evelyn out of the house because you were jealous of her, right? You and your parents got together and cut her off. What a horrible sister and parents. I never knew I married such a bitch. You are the worst part of my life.
What are you talking about? We never kicked her out. It's all because of her.
I don't want to hear your excuses. The fact that you drive your sister out of the house, you annoying bitch. I don't want you in my life. You probably got sick with some sort of punishment. You deserve it.
Oh my god. I didn't realize you and my sister were so similar. I'm going to divorce you.
Of course, I'll divorce you. It sucks that I won't be able to get your life insurance, though. Why did Evelyn tell you? Well, that's also cute of her, though.
Say whatever you want to say now. I'm going to make you regret it.
What can you do about it? You only have another year to live.
That's why I'm going to do it adamantly. I don't want to go to heaven full of regret. You better be prepared, you bitches. I'm going to curse you.
Hey, Sophia. Give me money now.
What? Is this some sort of scam? I'm not interested in getting scammed.
I'm not joking. Evelyn is in danger. She said that she wasn't feeling well, so she went to the hospital. And something happened to her organs. She needs to have a transplant or she might be bedridden. But it costs a lot of money.
I see. So what?
What do you mean, so what? That's why I texted you. I gave you money, so return it to me. And become a donor for your sister.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why the hell do I have to do that?
Because you're the only one. You're a family, so your organs might work for her. You're her sister. I also know you have a lot of money.
A lot of money? As in the alimony? The money I got from you 6 months ago by hiring a lawyer? And you're saying you want it back? Stop acting so stupid.
Shut up. Just bring it to the house tomorrow. And sign a contract. You have less than a year to live. Be useful for your sister until the end.
Who do you think you are? I have no reasons to take your orders. Especially for a bitch like her. It's impossible in the first place anyways. Also, I'm planning to live until at least I'm 70 years old. And I don't have any more alimony.
What? What do you mean? You only have about 6 more months to live, right? And what do you mean you don't have money anymore?
You're probably not going to like this, but I'm completely cured.
What?
I used the alimony that I got from you and I went to the hospital that could save me. I was hospitalized and I got surgery. After that, I'm fine as a peach.
What? You're cured?
Yes, I'm cured. I can work without a problem. Actually, I started working at the beginning of this month. Since I used up the money I got from you, I have to start working.
Are you kidding me? Then you should help us.
Excuse me?
You got better with the money I gave you, right? That means that Evelyn and I helped you, so now it's your turn to help Evelyn.
Excuse me? What the hell are you talking about? Why do you mean you helped me? You abandoned me while I was sick and married someone else. You didn't support me. And you should also understand the meaning of alimony.
Evelyn is your sister. Sisters have to help each other.
She's not my sister. I cut her off a while ago. And honestly, it's kind of her fault for getting sick. She was living a pretty shitty life.
It's her fault? How can you say that to Evelyn who's in pain?
Do you know how she got sick? The reason for the disease?
What?
Like, did you hear the details about the diagnosis? Did you hear from either the doctor or Evelyn?
No, I heard it from Evelyn, but not in detail. She said that her chronic illness got worse.
Her chronic illness? She wasn't born with an illness. She was so healthy. The cause of her disease. That is because of having too many relationships with men.
What? Men?
She just loved being with boys. When she was in high school, she flirted with a lot of boys and even the teacher. She often ran away from home and found people on the internet. She slept at random guys' houses. She went to some underground clubs and hung out with multiple people. There were rumors that she was dating a pretty bad guy as well. It's pretty famous in my hometown. My parents and I tried to tell her that her actions were wrong, but she never listened. Then she got pregnant, but she didn't know the father. So she stole some money from home and ran away. She got together with a guy and gave birth. It was pretty hard birth, but the child was blonde and didn't look like anybody. The guy dumped her and the child went to the system. Evelyn got better, but she kept on hanging out with different men. So it's all her fault. Her sickness.
Wait a minute. Wait. You must be kidding. Evelyn said that her parents abandoned her because she was sick, and especially because you were jealous of her. She was crying.
Oh, that's how she got you? That's why you were meaner to me before the divorce? She cried to you saying that she's the victim? And you believed her completely.
She was crying. She said that I was the only one on her side. I feel sorry for her.
That's funny. If crying solves everything, we don't need court. Also, Evelyn has relations with other guys right now as well. I think about 5 different guys. She was bragging about it on her social media account.
That's a lie. You're a liar. I'm not going to believe you.
I don't care if you believe it or not, but that is the truth about my sister. Her organs are like shit now because she was a slut. I'm not going to give her any money or my organs. Do you know how much shit I went through because of her? Even without me, she has about 6 more guys she can rely on. If all of the guys help out, you can probably earn the surgery money. You can also wait for donors as well. But anyways, do your best.
Hey, Sophia. You know what?
Oh, before you say anything, I'm going to leave Japan.
What?
Since I'm divorced and single, I thought of going abroad for business. I immediately asked for the opportunity when I started working again. Someone had to go, and I can also speak English. And the company pays for everything, so it's kind of like a free trip. So you can't take any money from me.
Wait. No. That's not what I want to say. Can you just listen to me? Give me some time. Any time is okay.
I think you have the wrong ideas. I'm gonna tell you. I don't love you anymore. Just seeing your face, I feel like my sickness will come back, so I'll pass. Don't ever come near me again. Bye.
Wait, Sophia. It's all my fault. Forgive me, Sophia.
Joshua eventually asked Evelyn the truth. He found out that what I said was true and was shocked. He asked for a divorce, but Evelyn denied. Evelyn involves all of her other lovers, and it became a really messy situation. Joshua and the other lovers are competing against each other. Eventually, Joshua wasn't able to get a divorce, but all the lovers disappeared as well. Meanwhile, Evelyn's sickness got worse and worse. She's basically in bed the whole time. Joshua can't divorce her, and he's taking care of her now. It doesn't seem like it's going to continue for long, though. Joshua texts me for help often, but I ignore him. I had the best time abroad with business and traveling. I want to start my life over and challenge new things. I want to enjoy my life.
Sorry, sis. That's why Charles is going with me.
What do you mean by that? Come back, both of you, right now. Leaving a note saying we're eloping? I can't accept this at all.
I don't need your approval anyway. That's why we're eloping.
Eloping with your own sister's fiancé? Why would you do such a terrible thing? When did you two start dating?
We just started dating recently. Charles happened to come to the bar where I work part-time with his friends. After work, I ended up drinking with them. And we hit it off and decided to start dating.
What?
This is going to ruin your serious and successful life, sis. I guess everyone needs to experience some failures in life. You should thank me for giving you the experience of ups and downs in life.
What?
I've always been annoyed with you, sis. You've always been the serious one, the one parents liked. Getting into both high school and college of your first choice, and even getting a job at the company our parents brag about so easily. And then getting married so smoothly really pisses me off. That's why I wanted to ruin your life just once.
You're lying. You didn't steal my fiancé for such a reason, did you?
Well, frankly, I didn't think it would go this well. But Charles, he was more into it than I thought. It seems like he was also dissatisfied with you, sis.
What?
As soon as I pretended to be a little needy, he confessed his feelings for me. He said I was cuter and more attractive than you. He said he would rather have a girl like me as his wife.
No way.
Our parents were also telling me to move out and become independent, asking me how long I'm going to be a freeloader. Besides, it seemed fun like in a drama, so we decided to elope. I'll make Charles happy for you too, sis.
Hey, Charles, are you really planning to call off our marriage? Are you really saying you'll elope with my sister Isabella? I'm going to marry Isabella, but marrying my fiancé's sister, my serious parents would probably object. That's why I decided to boldly elope with her. We've been together for 5 years. I was happy when you finally proposed, but why are you discarding me like this? Were you unsatisfied with me? Well, it's not dissatisfaction. To be frank, I feel tired when I'm with you. I thought your serious personality was a virtue, but being with someone as perfect as you is nothing but pressure. Huh? You graduated from a more prestigious university than me. You work at a large corporation and your salary is significantly higher than mine. On top of that, your cooking and cleaning are perfect. And you've even successfully dieted for a wedding. It's hard to be with someone who is perfect in every way. What do you mean it's hard? Didn't you say when we started dating that you liked me the way I was? That you fell in love with my dedication to always strive for the best? At first, I was certainly attracted to that aspect of you, and that's why we started dating. But you're just too perfect and it's exhausting. It feels like you're telling me that I'm sloppy. That's... At least if you were bad at cooking or living in a dirty room, if I saw you being sloppy in some way, it would have been better. Wait a minute. I was bad at cooking and hated cleaning, but you said you didn't like sloppy people. So I worked hard to learn cooking and made an effort to clean. And now you're saying I'm too perfect and it's exhausting? That's just cruel. You're the last person who could understand how I feel. She has a lower education level and salary than her. Do you know how miserable I feel every day? Charles. Unlike you, Isabella always supports me. Whenever I take her somewhere, she reacts with a cute, "Wow, I've never been to a place like this." And even if I just treat her at a family restaurant, she's thrilled and says, "I'm so happy, thank you." Men are weak for girls like that. I see. You've always wanted that kind of reaction from me. A couple should fill in each other's shortcomings, but if one side is perfect, there's no point in being a couple. We are supposed to live by helping each other. You, a perfect woman, should live miserably alone for the rest of your life. Goodbye then.
Sis, I'm moving back home starting from today, so I'll take over your room.
Isabella?
Since we eloped, it seems that my sister returned to her parents' home. Apparently, she's living in the room I used to use. So I'm going to take my room back. Sorry, but you'll have to move out of our parents' home.
Wait a minute. Why are you coming back? I was worried about your elopement and the cancellation of your engagement with Charles. Our parents told me to come back home. But I can't believe you're coming back.
Actually, I broke up with Charles, so that's why I come back.
You broke up? Didn't you happily run off to be made happy by Charles? I heard rumors that you got married properly.
But it turns out it wasn't as happy as I imagined, so I got a divorce. Charles was more troublesome than I imagined. He sulks if I don't say amazing to him all the time. And he won't treat me even though we're a couple, saying we should go Dutch when we eat out. I can't stand his stinginess anymore.
So you got a divorce.
And if you get such a young and cute bride, normally you would work harder than ever for your wife, right? But even after 3 years, his salary hasn't changed at all. Despite being a man, he doesn't make nearly as much as you, sis. So I gave up on him and got a divorce.
So you've nonchalantly returned to your parents' house. You managed to come back without a shred of embarrassment.
What's so embarrassing? Returning to your parents' house after a divorce is not uncommon. But my room has been taken by my sister and disappeared. It's seriously unbelievable.
What's unbelievable is your head. Neither I nor our parents plan to forgive you. So please, go live on your own somewhere.
Impossible. I mean, I don't have money to rent a room. And I realized how easy life was at home during my marriage with Charles. Cooking and cleaning isn't something you just get done for you. It's hard work. So I'm definitely going back home.
You're as independent as ever.
By the way, I've sold all your belongings. I'm thinking of using this as pocket money.
You sold it? Wait a minute. Isabella, where are you now? You're about to go back home, right?
I already arrived at home. The front door key had changed, but the back door was open, so I just came in from there. And I immediately sold all your belongings.
What?
So sis, take care of living alone, because your room is no longer there. Sorry, but I got rid of your stuff on my own.
I live alone, though. I can't believe you entered the house without permission. And I wonder whose stuff you ended up selling. You really are a hopeless child.
You're living alone already, sis? That's strange. I heard you broke your engagement and pathetically returned home.
Yes, I did return to our parents' house because they were so worried. But after that, I decided to sell the house immediately.
What? You sold the house?
So in the end, I'm living alone now. Our parents are living in a different apartment.
What? What's that? I didn't hear anything about that. Why are you selling the house without permission?
Don't mess with me. It's because of you guys that I had to let go of the family home.
What do you mean it's our fault?
News of your elopement spread throughout our hometown in no time, and both I and our parents felt very embarrassed locally. We were whispered about wherever we went, and strange religious groups came saying you were eloped because of evil spirits, and offered suspicious water in jars.
What? Such a thing happened?
I thought it would calm down at some point, so I endured, but instead more and more strange people started crowding into the house, and both I and our parents were exhausted. So since our father was just about to retire, we sold the family home.
So that's what happened.
And that led me to live alone again. Our parents are living in a rented apartment in a relaxed place.
Wait a minute. Then the belongings I disposed of were not my sister's?
Yes, I don't live in that house anymore.
So who did I end up throwing away? It's not my sister's, and the house is sold. Whose belongings are those?
I don't know anything about that.
We sold the house to the real estate agent as is. Whether the real estate agent is renting it out or they've sold it as a used property, we don't know who's living there. Oh no! So I broke into a stranger's house, right? And then I went ahead and sold their belongings. I've done something really bad, haven't I? Yes, you've done something that's normally a matter for the police. So I reported it. I think the real estate agent and the police will arrive soon. So you should quietly atone for your sins. What? You're joking about reporting, right? You sold me out to the police? I can't let a crime go unpunished, so I'll take my leave now.
Everleigh, it's been a while. Have you been well?
Oh, it's been a long time. I'm fine, but it looks like you're having a hard time. I heard from Isabella that you got divorced.
Yeah, finally I was able to divorce and I feel relieved. Married life with her was the worst. I wonder why I even married her.
Huh?
At first, her dependency on me was cute, but she stayed like that forever. She doesn't work, she doesn't do anything around the house. She relies on me for everything. I got tired of that kind of married life.
But that's the marriage you wanted. You hated me because I make everything perfect, right? You chose to elope with her because she's the exact opposite of me.
I finally understood. I was just jealous of you, who are superior to me. But deep down, I've always loved you only. So please, Everleigh, will you marry me?
What?
I'm sorry for hurting you 3 years ago. The pain of your little sister and fiancé running away together must have been so sad. But from now on, I will definitely make you happy. I will become a man who is not ashamed to stand beside you. I won't say something pathetic like getting tired of being too perfect. So please marry me.
I'm sorry, I have a wedding ceremony tomorrow.
What? A wedding ceremony? Wait, don't tell me, are you the bride at this wedding?
Yes, I met a wonderful person and we're getting married. He is a person who respects my efforts to aim for perfection. He told me he wants to elevate each other by being with me.
No, don't be fooled by such a man. He will disappear from your sight just like I did before. If you're going to get married, please marry me.
Thank you for your concern, but it's okay. The groom is a person with the same academic background as me, working at the same company.
What?
He doesn't seem to feel any pressure from someone like me. In fact, when I told him the reason why I broke up with you, he just laughed. Is that enough to pressure you? He said. You have a very sensitive ex-boyfriend, he commented.
What did you say?
He told me that even if my salary increases significantly more than his, he will not feel ugly jealousy, but rather it will motivate him. He told me that it's a happy thing to have someone better than yourself nearby. I'm marrying such a person tomorrow.
Wait, Everleigh. I finally realized that too. So won't you come back to me?
I respectfully decline. Well, I have final preparations for tomorrow's wedding ceremony. Take care, Charles. What should I do, sis? I got billed nearly $15,000 from the real estate agency. They said they'll take me to the police without question if I don't prepare the money right away. Oh, you haven't been caught yet. They're rather kind real estate agents. They're not kind at all. I mean, $50,000? I obviously can't afford that amount. But the amount you sold without permission and the trespassing, you should be glad it only ended up being that much. Hey, could you help me out if you don't mind? You're still working at a big company, right? You should have some savings. I do, but I have no obligation to help you. Then, at least, could you tell me where our parents are? I've been trying to contact them many times since yesterday, but I can't get through. I want to go back home soon. I want to live with Mom and Dad again. But you were eager to leave home when you eloped, weren't you? You hated our nagging parents quite a bit. And now you want to live with them again. How brazen of you. Besides, you're the one who sold the house. Well, that is... Well, just to be sure, I'll try to confirm with their parents. But as I expected, they said they don't want to see your face ever again. Dad and Mom both said the same thing. Beside you? Wait, are you with them now? Yes, because today is my wedding ceremony. Dad and Mom are here to celebrate their daughter's wedding. Sis, you're getting married? Thanks to you taking Charles away, I was able to meet a wonderful person. While I'm grateful for that, I can never forgive you for what you did. So take care. If you don't have money, you should properly pay for your crimes at the police station. Afterwards, she supposedly visited various consumer finance companies, begging for mercy, and somehow managed to prepare $15,000 for the settlement. However, in order to repay that, she is reportedly working in the nightlife industry now. According to rumors, her attitude towards customers is pretty poor, and she vents her work stress by gambling and visiting host clubs. Consequently, it seems that her debts are increasing even more, and it seems that her former fiancé Charles tried to return home at one point, but he was kicked out with the words, "You disgrace, don't ever show your face here again." And now he is reportedly living and working in a factory nearby. Moreover, I've heard that he is desperately trying to find a spouse during his days off. However, he keeps complaining, saying things like, "I refuse to be with a woman who earns less than my ex-girlfriend," or, "It's impossible to be with a woman who can't cook as well as my ex-girlfriend," resulting in absolutely no progress in his endeavor.